Hello, everybody. Okay. One of the purposes for this channel is to spread the word of how martial arts has had a positive impact in my life. And I'm not just trying to, post stuff on YouTube so that I can get, likes and subscribers, trying to do a new thing. I'm not. If you go on YouTube, you can find a lot of people talking about how martial arts has been a good addition in their life, how it's helped them out. So I just want to add to that, especially because a lot of people that I know have asked me, since I've been doing the martial arts for about, honestly, more than 20 years. I could say I've been it consistently 17 years. And then the rest have just been on and off. Ever since I started my family, my wife, my kids, my job has taken up more of my time. So, now that I'm coming back to the martial arts, the question does come up a lot. Why did I join in the first place? And here's the thing, it's a loaded question. Now, I could probably answer this in about 3 videos, I think. I can't guarantee that. I'm going to try to keep these short, but this is part 1 of how I ended up a martial artist. So when I mean part 1, I'm going to start from the very beginning. Basically since I was a kid. So whatever I can remember, I'm going to incorporate in this video. Parents, if you guys are parents of any children, which I think a lot of us are, you might want to listen to this, because I will be talking from the point of view of what your kids might go through in school, might go through in life, because it does start from there. If some of you have watched the show How I Met Your Mother, obviously he met the mother. The main show is more about his life leading up to that. So it's gonna kind of be like that. I don't want to bore anybody, but I do want to say to the people that have asked me, the parents that have asked me who put their kids into martial arts, they've been happy with the answer I've given them of why I joined. So, I want to spread that word. Again, I love the martial arts. I love Kung Fu. I've had great teachers, great mentors. I am very grateful for that. So, I do want to share that with everybody else. Okay, so this is unscripted, okay? I haven't gone around to editing videos. If you watch my other videos, you see me pause a lot, you see me think a lot, start going to my own little world. I'm driving, I'm paying attention to the road, so don't think I'm looking at the camera or anything. So part 1 is being a child. So I grew up as a single child, no brothers, no sisters, only child, sorry. My mom was a single mother, no complaints. I'm not gonna talk about it. I had no hardships growing up when it came to, I had a roof over my head, I ate when I was hungry, I had all the affection I needed from my family. So no, story's not about that. I have no reasons to complain about my family life, my home life. So, but it does start from there, because as soon as I started school, preschool, moved up to kindergarten. All right, yes, I do remember. So not having any brothers or sisters, I usually played with my cousins. They actually lived with us for a while. I still wanted to interact with other kids. So I was kind of that annoying kid that would just always want to play with you. If I saw a group of kids playing in kindergarten, I wanted to play with them. I wanted to be part of that group. If they're playing hide and seek, I want to play hide and seek, you know. So, being an only child, you don't really know how to socialize with other kids. Kind of awkward, kind of annoying, you know. Kind of like giving off the vibe like you invite yourself to a party, you know. So that's how it all started. In kindergarten, since I was kind of weird, I got bullied a lot. So I do remember getting beat up by other kids, and I feel because I was always in their space. You know, I wanted to be their friends. I'd probably go up to them and just be like, hey, you know, can I play too? Let me play. You know, I strongly feel that's what I was doing. And, you know, these kids kind of got fed up and said, you know what, let's just pick on this guy. And I got beat up, you know. I became the target of, you know, bullies in kindergarten. You know, obviously it wasn't that bad, you know. I'm not complaining about it. And the next day I would go to school, same thing. You know, just wanting to play, you know. So let's fast forward a bit. Elementary, you know, first grade to fifth grade. It didn't get any better. You know, I was still weird. You know, I was a kid who tried to call out attention. I get in trouble, be put after school from the teachers because, you know, I was trying to impress everybody. You know, like I didn't know how to make friends. So whatever got me attention, that's what I did. The thing is, if you're that kid, other kids don't like that. And I'm not saying don't be weird, don't be energetic. No, go for it, you know. It's just that, you know, other kids, I guess instinctively are gonna want you to stop. So I got beat up a lot. I could say I got beat up from kinder all the way to fifth grade. You know, the bullies that formed during those times, I was one of their targets. So it became normal for me. If I went to school, I was like, you know what, I don't want to get beat up, you know, but I probably have to run away from a lot of people. I had really good cardio. Just like in Zombieland, I was running away from bullies. So, you know, that was a thing. But you could say probably like around fifth grade, started watching martial art movies. Started watching the Rocky movies with boxing, you know. So I saw how Sylvester Stallone, you know, had muscles. He was a fighter. So from there, I was like, you know what? This guy's not getting beat up. At least if he's getting beat up, he's getting cheered for it, you know? So, entering sixth grade, you know, I started doing weights. And I started watching. My mom had just gotten us a VCR, because back then, you know, having a VCR was a big thing. It's no DVDs. I'm 37 years old, so that gives you an idea of me being in sixth grade takes you to. So, started renting all of the Rocky movies. Started renting Mortal Kombat. Some Mortal Kombat came out around that time. And I was like, wow, you know, these guys aren't getting beat up. These guys are the ones that they're defending themselves. They're fighting. So I started doing weights. And I started copying their moves. You know, I started trying to move like them. You know, the summer of ending fifth grade, starting sixth grade, I didn't go out. Literally, I spent all those 2 to 3 months at home, just what I would consider self-training. Yeah, I was young, but you know, it was I needed to do this. So I could say that's when everything started. That's when I started to, you know, wanting to learn how to fight. I didn't want to get bullied anymore. I still want to make friends, but I didn't want to get bullied. Even walking home during elementary, you'd run into bullies. I mean, embarrassing to say, a lot of my bullies were younger than me. So I got really excited when I started doing weights. I got 10-pound weights, started doing bicep curls. That was my main thing. That's what I knew, bicep curls. I think that's the most standard form of weightlifting exercise that you can think of. But yeah, every day I was watching a Rocky movie, watching a Mortal Kombat movie. I probably rented some other martial art movies, but those were the main ones I would go to. And yeah, I was having fun. So I start 6th grade. No longer the weak, skinny-armed kid that I was in 5th grade. Start 6th grade, and things were different. But I'll leave that for part 2, because I could see that this video is going to be 11 to 12 minutes long. I don't want to bore anybody. I'm just sharing something that I've told other parents. I've told fellow co-workers, told fellow martial artists. I've told my bosses this, because they ask, like, hey, how come you're so involved with the martial arts? Well, that starts when I was a kid. No, I didn't start martial arts as a kid, but I was already leading up to that. But yeah, 6th grade is another story, and I'll post that video later. But for now, this is part 1 of a combatant's philosophy. For those of you who listen, thank you. For those who subscribed, thank you very much. I really do appreciate it. All right, have a great day, everybody.